Hi guys, today we're going to be looking at the House Blu-ray collection. It's been out for a little while, and as most of you know, it's been sold out for a little while as well, and it's skyrocketing on eBay and things like that, and I know on the Amazon seller marketplace for over £100. It's crazy. Never in a million years did I think this was ever going to sell out, because I thought it was only me and a couple of other people who would have not just liked the House collection but loved and known about the House collection. We all know that House 1 and House 2 are the favourites, 3 and 4 are a little bit iffy. But what we'll do is we'll go through this is the Arrow collection, we'll go through this, we'll check out the outer box, and then we'll delve into the artwork and things like that for each individual release, because I know that the US only got parts 1 and 2, but we got parts 1, 2, 3 and 4 due to copyright, due to rights issues and things like that, and also the US already has the horror show. But we call it House 3 over here, so that's probably another reason for it. But we'll go through the box and things like that quickly, and we'll try and get through it all. So that's the front cover, nice matte finish on the front. If you spin it round to the spine, you see that all 4 titles are there. House 2 the second story, House 3 the horror show, and House 4 the repossession, and with the Arrow logo. On the back, enter at your own risk, you've got all the special features here, the limited edition contents, special features on House 2, House 3 and House 4, and it does say it's region B, although don't quote me on this, I'll double check it as well, but I think it might be region 3, I'm not too sure, which kind of defeats the purpose of them bringing out parts 1 and 2 in the US. But if you want, pause it guys if you want, just to have a look at it. I'll move it in a little bit. If you want to check out the special features, give it a little pause, but you probably know about them already. Round to the back, you've got all the spines. I've not changed them around yet. The OCD in me doesn't really like this part here, because it doesn't line up with the rest of them. Obviously they've put them all centre. And then you get a huge booklet, the size of a Blu-ray cover, with it looks like a Blu-ray slipcover. But that's that part there. And at the bottom, you've just got your ratings logos, the UK ones, and at the top, House, the collection. So what we'll do is we'll go through each individual Blu-ray, and then we'll go to the book at the very end. So here we go. Okay, so this is House, the first one. So what was found a new home, it says. Didn't realise this was a 15 in the UK. Always thought it was an 18, but maybe it's been reclassified. But this is the front. This is the newly commissioned artwork on the front. I do like it. I like all the new commissioned artwork for all the House covers, but I still prefer the original artwork. There's the spine. You've seen that, and then the back cover just kind of coincides with what the back box says, is that it's just got a little bit about the movie as well. Not to be sold separately. See, it says here region A and B. So this might not be the same for the third and fourth one. We'll check that as we go along. Inside you've got the disc artwork. Nice, and then you get a little leaflet about the restorations. I'm pretty sure this will just be in the one. Move that to the side, and there's the DVD. So there's 2 different bits of artwork on each disc. That's pretty cool. Take the discs out, and then you've got to get an artwork as well. And again, it's the same information on the back as it is on the back of the newly commissioned art. The only difference is you've got the old-fashioned poster, which is pretty cool. So we'll go into House 2. Okay, here's House 2, the second story. Again, nice artwork. I really like the artwork on this guy here. And again, this is a 15. I can see why this is a 15 in the UK. Watching it back on Arrow, it's a little bit cheesy, and it's kind of child friendly as well. I heard that in the US they played this during the day, so I'm guessing it's kind of child friendly these days. So that's the front. You've seen the spine again, and again the back just coincides, and it's region A and B again, it says. So we're getting there with the A and B. Inside the disc artwork, again it's a DVD and a Blu-ray. House 2, and if I take the discs out, you're left with the same again on the back, and you get the original cover. And I think I'm going to change these all to the originals. I'll do that at the end of the video. Okay, next up is House 3, the horror show. Again, it's called the horror show in the US, nothing to do with the House movies. And in fact, I think Sean Cunningham is in an interview in one of these Blu-rays to say that it's crazy that we would even consider this movie a House movie anywhere else outside of the US, but there you go. This one's in 18, that's why the whole box set's in 18. And I do like the artwork on this one again. Spine. See, I do like to show the spine. A lot of people don't show the spines and it bugs me because I like to know what they're going to be like lined up. This time we're not kidding. All the artwork, all the special features there again. And it is region B only on this, so it must be locked to region B. So we'll open it up. And there we go. That's inside. We'll take the discs out. I really like these ones. In the UK we had the Anchor Bay versions that were not expensive, but they were about £7 or £8 each. But then we got these little Poundland, Pound World, the guys from the UK will know what that is. We got these DVDs with this artwork, and they all lined up. The spines all lined up, and they were like £1 each, which was great. I think I've got a few of them in my collection, but that's kind of reminds me of that. So what we'll do is we've got the House 4, and again I'll reverse all these artworks to show you them all in full. Okay, next up is House 4, the Repossession. This one's slated to the high heavens. Sadly for me, I actually enjoy this movie. For those of you who know me, I love the old 80s, even though this was 1992 I believe, but it had an 80s vibe to it, and Roger Cobb was back in it as well, so it had a really good 80s vibe for me. It was a pretty poor movie overall, but I still enjoyed it, and it brings back memories of me watching horror films when I was a kid, even though I shouldn't have. This one's a 15. Home, Deadly Home, with the suite scored out. That's the spine. And again you've got the usual back, special features there, and the description of the movie there. Everything's packed, all these discs are packed with special features, it's really good. And I've watched them all, they're all really good special features as well. This one was slightly bizarre because the director, he's clearly stuck in 1992 as well. Just everything he says is just so weird. But it's at region B, and the DVD's region 2. So we'll go ahead and open this up to review. Nice artwork on the discs there. I do like the kind of pink retro vibe to the discs. And we'll take them out. And there's the cover there, quite spooky cover. Again, I do like the newly commissioned artwork, but I just slightly prefer the original artwork better, because I do like original artwork for especially 80s and 90s horror movies. Early 90s, not late 90s, because those are all the new age of the very first users of Photoshop. But this is pretty good, I really like that. So we'll go ahead and take that away, and we'll show you the booklet next. Okay, now this book's been dubbed the House Companion, which it really is. I went through the book extensively, and it goes through a lot of things. You know, you usually get a 2 to 4 page booklet on some Blu-rays. This is lots and lots of pages for the House collection. Unfortunately, I can't go through every page because we would be here forever, but I'll quickly flick through it to show you the quality of the pages and kind of some of the content that you would actually get in the booklet itself. So here's the front cover, really nice and clean matte design. Really nice. You can see in the spine, it goes nice on its own. And there's the back, nice and clean. Arrow have been bringing out some books lately in the size of Blu-ray covers, which is pretty cool. So even if you wanted to shelve this itself next to the Blu-rays, it would fit in perfectly. Same size, really nice. So again, I'll quickly go through some of the pages, but we're not going to go through it all. Black insert. But again, these pages are thick, really thick pages. The House Companion by Simon Barber. So it's really huge, high quality images. Look at that, that's some of the... That's pretty cool as well. That's Roger Cobb's book, Blood Dance, from the movie, and I've kind of put that in there, I've put a scan of it, and that's, again, they're going through a lot of things. There's some of the poster artwork from around the world for House. Let's move on a little bit. There's House 2, some about that. Press materials for House 2. Then it goes on to House 3, the horror show, which again is not really a House movie, but we'll say it is. And again, that works really nice. And then we move on to House 4, the Repossession. And I mean, look at all the pages that you get for each movie. High quality stuff from Arrow. And then, well, that's quite nice. And then we get to the end. And that is the companion. Again, guys, I really couldn't go through it all because there was too many pages, but you get the gist of it. So what I'll do now is I'll bring back out the Blu-rays with the reverse artwork and show you them. Just a quick overview of the front covers, so it'll be 2 seconds. Okay, that's House 1 in all its glory. Again, really reminiscent of the old VHS days, which is really good. I love that kind of style. House 2, the second story. Again, similar to the first house, with different writing, different coloured writing. Nice. House 3. I've already said how I really like this artwork. Again, it's very different to the first 2 House movies, simply because when they made this movie it was not intended to be a House movie, so they didn't do any photography or anything related to the first original 2, so that's why this is slightly different. And then we go to House 4, which again is nice and moody. I really like that artwork. I like that artwork a lot. Makes the movie look a lot more professional than it actually ended up. But again, it's really nice. And for some strange reason, I do like the colouring system on these ones. What I'll do is I'll put them in the box and you'll see what I mean. And there we go. Again, it's kind of muted tones to the colours of the spine artwork, which I love. And again, I like the original poster art there on the little thumbnails. It gives it an overall nice look. The reverse artwork was more illuminated with these, but I do like the dull tones on these colours. It really brings out the VHS style in them. And that's it, guys. That is the House collection. It was a slightly long video, but we got through it all, and that's a kind of in-depth review of the cover art and what's included in the box set. As for the movies themselves, I can't really go too much into the movies themselves. House 1 is always going to be my favourite one. I love the soundtrack, I love the score, I love the actors, I love everything about House. One of my favourite 80s horror movies. House 2 is an enjoyable sequel, more comedic value to it, but I still do love that movie, and again, it's an 80s horror movie with a little bit of comedy. I just love that so much. I've only seen House 3 once, and that's because I thought it was a House movie, but it's not a House movie. Don't really like it, it's a bit too dark for me. I don't know if it's just because of the quality of the director or whatever, I don't know. House 4 again, I did enjoy that more than House 3, because House 4 has Roger Cobb back in it, so it kind of ties in the first and second movies, even though he wasn't in the second movie. And strangely enough, a couple of years ago when I watched House 2, watching it back, I noticed for the first time that it was a completely different house and a completely different story, which is not very strange because the film was called House 2, the second story, so it's got nothing to do with Roger Cobb. But when I was younger, I thought it was all linked together, which it isn't. And the House 2 house has a great history and a great past in real life. You should maybe check it out, guys. But anyway, I'm rambling on. That's the house, the collection from Arrow. I would say go and pick it up, but you can't anymore because it's all sold out. But I do imagine that they will bring out individual releases in a later date, which I might actually pick up, because this, I'm not too keen on the 11mm spines, the US size spines. I do quite like the 14mm spines to go with the rest of my Arrow collection, because I've got like 40 Arrow, 40 to 50 Arrow Subtitles that are all 14mm spines, and then you've got this which is only 11mm spines. But anyway guys, thanks a lot for watching again, thanks for subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.